Guten Tag, hola, hello. I am the Sarcastic Cleric, and welcome back to another episode of Scarlet Sandalz. So we are going to be giving you a special treat today. We're actually going to finish that dungeon we started on the last episode. At least that's the hope anyway, right? So let's just dive right in and see what all we've got to do today. More pointless loading screen tips. Learn new skills. Oh, okay, yeah. We can train in multiple things. That's pretty obvious. This dungeon is just littered with broken vases and fermented orange juice. Huh. You can definitely talk to animals in this. What do you think the rat has to say? Maybe he's gonna offer me a piece of cheese.
Oh, how nice to meet your acquaintance. We rats may be small, but
Of course, Scarlet is the only one that can talk to the mouse. Is she secretly a Disney princess in disguise? So weird. Just... oh, more bone piles. With absolutely nothing in them. Shouldn't I get like a skull or something from those? Okay, gotta split the party again. Most RPGs will tell you never split the party. This one is definitely encouraging it. Oh, I think I've awoken a mummy or something.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the
goody.
of the grave. The bloodstone
Rage Queen. A very angry harlequin.
I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I
Bloodstone?
protect them from profaners and poachers.
Oh, that's my birthstone. No, you can't have it. It's mine.
The traitors are mine to destroy. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead.
I literally wandered in here out of boredom, and you don't believe me?
Strange indeed.
Do I look like a plunderer to you?
Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly.
Honestly.
Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Lead you to your grave. Yeah, I am not gonna go to my grave today, buddy. Besides, you're already next to yours. You go back to yours. Okay, well, we know that this spider is a very useful tool to have, so let's bring it into the mix. Just a lovely giant black widow. Okay. And for some reason, I can't use this spell. Oh my god, it just takes way too many action points. It better be worth it. Shooting him with a wonderful little road flare. And just whatever comes out of my little club for good measure. Okay. Scarlet is... being a little bit slower than usual today. Okay, now I get to kill something with Scarlet, hopefully. You know, it's amazing. Sandalphon gets multiple attacks with his wands. Scarlet has enough time to do one attack with her bow. Crossbows are kind of a pain, aren't they? Awakened Archer. Gotta get a little bit closer to him, it looks like. It's amazing how Scarlet doesn't have enough action points to move and attack, but everyone else does. I mean, I didn't even move her that far. Okay, well, that battle was relatively uneventful compared to the other. The first battle was just stupid challenging, and the two I encountered in here were kind of simple, actually. Old cloth bracers. What have we got here?
Here lies Master Roachbin's first apprentice, killed by
A dead body fell on that guy's head. That's one way to die, I guess. Not my preferred way to go. Ancient stone key.
This seems to be broken.
Another broken vase. It's broken.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice.
Killed by dying.
By dying.
I will kill you until you die from it. Okay, well, we found our way out of the dungeon. Let's just go back and make sure we didn't miss anything. Gotta make sure we're at near perfect health. You never know what's hiding around the corner. Maybe there's another challenge somewhere around here. There's bound to be something better than Ragequin. That is just a ridiculous name. So to recap, we have fought a bunch of undead summoned by a necromancer that nearly destroyed me. A couple of mummies that were just kind of hiding out in this tomb here. And whatever the hell Ragequin was. And so far the only challenge has been the undead at the entrance. There's just so many broken vases down here. I get the feeling that Link beat me to the punch. You know, the least that little elf could have done was actually take care of some of the undead. But no, just go ahead and smash all the pottery. That's cool. Alright. More of that poisonous gas. Let's just set it on fire like we did before. Get a little rain dance going here. Takes a little while to build up. And once we're finished with the rain dance, the poison gas sets in again. Oh, but that's okay. There's a fire arrow stored in the gas that reacts to fire. Are they trying to blow up this tomb? I mean, was that the intent? They just wanted to blow everything up?
As good as a new penny.
What else we got? Bunch of storage crates with nothing in them. In the room where I found the king's tomb, which, much like the entire dungeon, was a little disappointing. Here's something I missed.
If you can't stand the heat,
Get out of the kitchen. Once I get the rain spell going on, the fire is already gone. I wish there was like an insta-cast or dual cast. Cast a spell, and next one is instant. Suppose I can't really do that, huh? Metal temple door key. Now I find the door key?
look out! I see a trap nearby.
There's a trap nearby. Violence solves everything. Remember that, kids.
Burn for me.
Oh, but that time it released more poison. Everybody loves poison. Maybe if I had bothered to look to the left first, I would have realized, oh hey, I can disarm this trap without fire. Fighting knife. For all your street fighting needs. Broken vases, empty vases. Is there anything around here that's worthwhile? Huh. That could be useful, I guess. If only it didn't take 3 years to cast. Just trying to find anything of value down here. Can't even collect the pots. Oh, there's the tomb. And a bone pile I missed. With a sword. Huh. Feel like the sword would have been, a little too obvious from the bone pile. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you have to rummage through some guy's dusty old bones in order to find a sword. Oh, that's right, I never opened that. Was there anything to open it with? Because apparently it's not compatible with the keys I found. Don't have any lockpicks either. and she made it blow up with one bolt. Sandalphon would sit there spamming whatever comes out of his little wand, and she just has to fire one little bolt at it. Talk about explosive rounds. Alright, we got Scarlet some pretty little headwear. Sandalphon has a full set of robes and some headwear. And also, he's the only one wearing underwear for some reason. Still don't quite understand that. They have a step for designing the underwear at the beginning of the game, and then only one of the characters is carrying any. Why is it even unequipable anyway? More importantly, why is it unequipable in the belt slot? Doesn't make any sense. Well, I think we've combed this dungeon quite thoroughly. Might as well head out and see what the world has to offer us. I keep forgetting this poison's all here. And I can't disarm it despite having disarm tools. Probably some skill I'm forgetting about. Gotta love your water heal. And of course our archer has to have a nice little med kit. There's just a whole lot of nothing down in this tomb, this dungeon. Wish I knew where that bloodstone was. Okay, so none of the keys I have open up any of that. Are they going to be for a different dungeon altogether? Seems a bit odd. Giant spider corpse. You know, there really are not enough giant spiders in this tomb. Okay, back outside. Nice little waterfall, great scenery. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot around here, though. The first beach I was at was crawling with, like, seashells and dead bodies. And undead. This one doesn't seem to have much of anything. No, the beach is relatively empty, it looks like. Oh, except for these clowns.
Let's have another drink when you still can. Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion
Okay, the Legion? What Legion? The American Legion?
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horde in sight, you know.
Okay, I have to converse with a bunch of drunkards.
Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Side Seal. We're Legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for
Legionnaires.
For they've been attacking from the sea. God knows
Orcs are attacking from the sea. Are we sure they're orcs? Because, I mean,
Liberators of Riverlife.
their ships were very merfolk-esque. Then again, I don't know why the merfolk would need ships, so maybe the orcs are in disguise?
Ever cat the one?
Maybe the merfolk are in
Be on
disguise?
lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon buddy, and booze is the demon hunter.
If you're keeping watch, you're not supposed to be getting drunk.
Take another shot. Huzzah!
That's day one stuff, guys.
Aye, a noble word for watchdog.
Liberator. Am I saying that right?
Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's
Pay for pay.
Just put the
So you
sword
guys are
in
veterinarians?
Phineas.
So, you're source hunters, are you?
Soul hunters. Don't you mean sorcerers?
We can't read.
Or are those the enemies I have to
For all we
fight?
know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the
Seriously, am I a source hunter? Am I a soul server?
You know what?
What is the source? Am I gaining the
I
source?
know he reads. He has books.
Do I pull the source out of somebody's body when I kill them? What's going on with it?
Truth out of you, one way or another.
We're gonna take you to see the wizard.
Excuse me. I'm not going to be pushed around.
Scarlet doesn't want to see the wizard, or she just doesn't want drunkards leading the way. How do you plan on sobering them up? You know the coffee thing's a myth, don't you, Scarlet?
Holy grants order us around.
Oh my!
Pride in that.
We have to solve our problems with rock, paper, scissors. Oh my. I'm sorry, this is one of the most ridiculous things I've seen in a game in a while. Your fate is just determined by a game of chance. And Scarlet is kicking my ass at rock, paper, scissors.
Very well, have it your way.
Oh, you're impossible when you're like this.
Fence's death.
Okay, so now I have to fight the Legionnaires.
See how fast she scuttles.
Well, they're drunk. This shouldn't take too long. Of course, we'll have to set one of them on fire.
You are but kindling for my triumphant blaze.
And that barely did anything to him. And the spider can't even land a bite. What's up with that dog? What was that guy just throwing me? And now we're covered in oil. Fantastic. So they've already killed my spider. Their dog is impossible to kill.
Life is ebbing away.
Damn it, Scarlet, why can't we just follow them? And we're dead. It's the fourth combat of the game, and we're dead. Thanks, Scarlet. Alright, guess we're just gonna have to try this again. Maybe try it from a different angle? I don't know. Can you sneak up on guys who are about to kill you? Blah 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 orcs, blah 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 bibias, blah 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 drinks.
Hold it right there.
Okay, now we have to go through another game of rock, paper, scissors.
Excuse me. I'm not going to. You'd let these lowly grunts order us around? I thought you had more
Find out
pride than
who
that.
among us is better at random chance. It's definitely Scarlet. Huh. You ever get the feeling she's letting me win? Okay, so this time we'll listen to me and not fight the drunkards. Goody.
No, we'll do as I say and there's an end to it.
Capital. Come along, we're not far from the city.
Got some cooking recipes here. Bound to be something fun in there, like
Junius, my throat's dry.
orc bread or dwarven ale or chocolate. Bachelor's Guide to Crafting. Bachelor's Guide to Cooking.
Pass the bottle, would you, Junius?
Take notes, everyone. This is very important for your current way of life. I'm certain of it.
It ain't the local pig swill they sell.
Make this bread with cheese.
Malt stumblers. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Apparently one of those recipes is for tomato sauce. I think it mentioned something about smashing a tomato with a hammer. That's not quite how that works, guys. But now I'm curious. I mean, it would definitely make, like, mashed tomatoes, if that's a thing. Fish pie dough. Huh. I forgot to level up. That could have been bad. I actually leveled up. That's actually kind of shocking, you know? 4 combats. And I finally become stronger. Just a matter of determining what skills to take. And if I remember correctly, Man-at-Arms had the Divine spells in it, so I kind of want to mess around with that Wrath of God spell I saw earlier, and the Divine Light or whatever it was. Just kind of load up my character with as many magical spells as possible. See if there's any other summoning spells I can give to Scarlet. I imagine making her the pet class would be very useful. Of course, there's no level up icons anywhere by her. I leveled up, and well, Sandalphon leveled up, and she didn't. Joy. Then again, she is the reason we died in the last combat, so probably be more useful for her to level up, though.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
A tomato and a hammer, just after I learned that they can be combined to make tomato sauce. And I ate it. I wanted to try out that recipe, and instead the option is just to eat it right away, instead of craft with it.
Let's go back to this stage.
Thanks, guys. Alright. Oh. Fire barrels.
More junk.
And another combat. Apparently that guy just wants to get right up in my face. Let's just send our spider friend down here to kill this guy as quickly as possible.
Poison my foes.
What just happened? How did I die? Was it the fire barrel? Did that guy just blow me up? Okay, so here's the deal. I died quite a few times trying to make this video here. But I really didn't want to show you every single time I died. It gets old. But let's see if we can't make it through this fight at least once. Hopefully no barrels explode next to my face. Hopefully none of those... I don't know if they were orcs or trolls or what, but hopefully they don't, smash my head in with their clubs. Summon a giant spider. It probably doesn't help that Scarlet here didn't level up. Alright, buff everyone up. Gonna go in with everything we can. And of course, the guy had to teleport right next to me. Again. There is one nice thing about this fight that I've noticed going on. The Legionnaires are sitting there attacking the orcs. So at least I know I have some help to get through this. Could probably stand to have a few more people on my side given that this is a small army. Well, maybe a battalion, but still. Yes, kill the orcs. Get them out of the way. Oh, and cultists. I would like to know how these guys are doing so much damage to me. I can barely touch them. And he's hanging on by a thread. Goody. This game doesn't mess around, does it? My spider's dead. Scarlet's already lost almost half her health. But I killed one of them, finally.
Silence awaits you.
Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking with this. But then again, I did pick one of the more challenging difficulties in this game. I just wasn't expecting a level 2 encounter to require level 4 people. That's seriously what it feels like. Well, that'll teach me to go for a challenge. Okay, Spider's back. Legionnaires killed one of the orcs, that's a bonus. And another one got a lot stronger. We're gonna have to kill this shaman quickly. Well, exploding the barrel definitely helped. Just have to hope the shaman here doesn't heal them or anything. Of course, exploding the barrel also attacked the guys who were helping me. Maybe they shouldn't have been sitting next to the bomb. Okay, the shaman's down. Just have to hope I don't lose another fight. Because honestly, I'm getting kind of sick of it. Okay. Got an orc and a cultist hiding down there. I think that's about it. Oh, there was a legionnaire hiding in the smoke as well. But they're trying to help me as far as I know. Okay, the cultist is down. Now we just have to move in and take care of that orc. Of course, Scarlet doesn't have enough AP. Gonna have to boost her speed or something. Maybe her constitution. Those were the things that boosts AP, right?
It's your demise.
Okay, we successfully made it through that fight. And the last Legionnaire is running away.
How very curious, and how very disquieting.
Oh, but Scarlet finally leveled up. So let's see what all we can give her. I seriously don't think she has enough for action points. She needs something to build them up in combat. Now for her skills. I'm thinking Expert Marksman, bring that back. See if that improves her bow a little bit. Well, we died a couple dozen times there, but we finally made it through the first dungeon and everything back on shore. So I think we'll call it here tonight. So, nasledano, tschüss, adios, good night everyone.